What's up, XRP family? Thank you guys for joining the video for today. We have some very nice videos to show you guys because we are going fast. A lot of things are happening. Crypto is never boring, that's for sure, right? A lot of things happening, guys. But what if we need this? What if we needed a big player to go to zero? And I have a very nice video of someone saying that to show you. So first, we start off with what price XRP needs to be. This is an interview with Fershan Aljara. So let's take a look what he's saying about XRP.
The insider knowledge that you have, what kind of figures are these people throwing out as what XRP needs to be, and how have they come to those conclusions?
All right, this is a very good question, by the way. You've seen our interview with Jimmy Valley. Man, I wish our camera was better. He said 50. Right? Off camera, I was told a much higher price. Just didn't want to scare people because people wouldn't believe it. A lot of people I do rub shoulders with, and these are close friends now, and they've become close friends over the last few months. Very high price. Very high price. And the reason also is because I posted a good tweet the other day. I don't think it got retweeted that much when it should have, you know? But I was talking about if XRP is going to replace the financial systems, right, in place, and it will, the price has to be very high because there's not enough coins to supply that, you know, for that demand, the global demand. So it has to be really high. And that's really the easiest way to put it because it's true. The price will have to be high, and they have to be reevaluated for all the damn debt we have. It's not just going to go away, you know, resetting the system. I mean, they keep money and raising the debt, man. The higher the debt is, the higher the price of XRP has to be.
Very interesting what he is saying here, guys, and it makes a lot of sense, right? Because for XRP to cover all the debt, to really replace what we have now, to save this financial system, this financial collapse that we are seeing, actually the price has to be at such a high price. People will actually get scared when they hear the real numbers of what XRP can be, right? And that's just the truth of it. So imagine Bitcoin reaching $60,000 without real world utility. Now imagine a coin that is actually has all of these utilities and is solving financial debt. Now think about that for a second. How much do you think they need XRP to be to make that sure? We moved $50 million worth of XRP into our company, 3 seconds, and it costs 30 cents. There is no way to do that with Bitcoin. Very nice and very simple, guys. This is all you need to know, and this is all you have to wait for. This is it. This is what XRP can do, right? Just like how no one foresaw the Luna crash, nor the FTX calamity, so too with the rise of XRP seemingly out of nowhere. US regulatory clarity will pave the way for a global unified adoption of XRP as settlement token of choice. A flip of the switch moment is all it takes. It's really there, guys. Think about this. Just think about it. No one saw FTX crashing, right? Not a lot of people. There are some people that kind of had a feeling and said some things. But in general, it was unthinkable, right? Luna, it was unthinkable that Luna would go to zero, right? Now, it's the opposite with XRP. XRP has been cheap for a very long time. How you think that it cannot happen? You think Luna can go from $100 to zero, but you can't think that XRP can go from zero, because actually that's what it is right now. It's 40 cents, right? You think that it cannot move from 40 cents to $100. Think again, guys. Think again. That's what they want you to think, right? Tragic irony here. DXY finally broke down. We should be at 2k ETH and 25k BTC. Now this is very concerning. This is a concerning matter for those who understand, right? Because I've been saying this a lot of times in my videos that the dollar is on the brink of collapse. This is it. You can see it's happening. It's starting. The DXY is going down. It's the dollar index. We can see a major run down from here. It's going to collapse very, very hard, guys. And the prices of crypto are not moving. This is a very big concern because this means that some other factors are out there which is suppressing crypto. And that's what's happening right now. This is all planned and staged. They want to keep crypto down. And then one moment, XRP will rise. It's all planned, guys. Keep your eyes on November 25th. This is posted by Mr. Pool on a casino roll 26, actually it says here, but the post was 11:25, so on 25th of November. This month is going to be crazy, guys. Believe it or not, but we're gonna see a lot of things. Now look at this. Are there tokenized, digitized products that are suitable to be offered broadly in the United States? I think so, and I think they're coming. This is Jay Clayton, this is the guy who actually sued Ripple in the first place when he was still the chairman. And now he's saying exactly this. Let's take a look.
Operating in a way that everybody feels good about.
Well, look, Andrew, if the reason they're offshore is because their activities can't comply with the basics of U.S. financial regulation, well, that ought to tell you something. But I don't believe, and look, I don't believe that's the whole story. Are there tokenized, digitized products that are suitable to be offered broadly in the United States? I think so, and I think they're coming. So it does go to your question, how do we accommodate that within what I would say is our extremely rigorous regulatory system? And we're going to have to do so incrementally.
Yeah. Well,
you can't.
But Jay, here's the thing I can't figure out, Jay. You know, everyone, like Grayscale wants to have, a Bitcoin ETF. That might make sense, except for the fact that you have then these other operators who are operating outside of the United States that have such a massive impact on the price, perhaps, of said ETF. So you could have a regulated ETF in the U.S. on one end, except that the true impact is on something you can't regulate on the other.
That is, and Andrew, that is one of the reasons why it had taken so long for an ETF to be approved in the first place, which is there activity going on outside the United States that is going to make the price discovery that the ETF uses subject to manipulation, and subject to manipulation to such an extent.
Very interesting, guys. Very interesting. He literally said, are there tokenized, digitized products that are suitable to be offered broadly in the United States? I think so, and I think they're coming. What does that say? It's XRP, guys. XRP is the way forward to tokenize everything, to digitize everything. FTX. Now, this is the video that I talked about. He's actually saying that this is a good sign. Now, let's take a look.
A big player to go to zero. You always need a big player to go to zero. That always helps, whether it's long-term capital or whether it's one of these crypto infrastructure companies. I would like to see, and I don't want this to happen, but it always gives you a good bottom when you get a large player over-levered that goes to zero. And that always tends to be the beginning of the rebuilding process. So if you have to sacrifice someone who used too much leverage, and it's always leverage that does this. Somebody's over-levered, positions are complicated, they're not transparent, they're not liquid, and they go to zero. Someone is out there on the brink of zero. That's okay. In fact, I'd argue that's a good thing when we get it. Now, do we get it this week? Do we get it next week? Someone's going to zero. I don't know who, but it'll be great. You always need a big player.
Really interesting what he's saying here, guys. Because listen, we might have just bottomed without anyone knowing with crypto. We might have just hit the bottom. Everyone thinks we're gonna blow up and we're gonna go more down, but actually the opposite happens. Because Bitcoin charts are looking phenomenal. They look very good for a good bottom right now at this moment. This is not financial advice. Please do your own research, guys. But this is just what I'm seeing from experience of a couple of years in crypto. So let's take a look, guys. Let's see. Good job. Old boss at MIT is the father of Alameda CEO Caroline Ellison. The GC of FTX used to be the lead counsel to Gensler when he was CFTC chair. So there's connections. People are making connections right now with SBF and Gary Gensler. Isn't that interesting, guys? Imagine that Gary Gensler comes out to be corrupted, because most probably he is, right? He comes out as corrupted and maybe having something to do with this whole FTX thing, right? Because you never know with these people. These people can be corrupted, they can do their own things, right? And then we will have a crazy thing happening on the Ripple lawsuit. So it's very interesting this month, guys. It's interesting how things are unfolding. Now, this is a small decode, very fun. Elon's game over is 133 days after his previous game, over on July 1st. So Elon posted today actually game over. Pool posted 133 on 7/23, which is 1 to 3 days before. Here you can see the decode, 12/2 also gives 133. So basically we're coming on 11/23, which is 23 of November, where we actually posted, Mr. Pool posted this chess player as a golden king. So it's very interesting. And here we can see the post of Elon Musk game over, right? It's very interesting. Elon Musk does things not just by accident, guys. Imagine we have a blackout starting today, and the background banks are starting to switch to QFS and use XRP for their transactions. After a few days, the power is back on, and XRP is 3 digits. What do you do? The thing is, guys, when people read this, they think that this is impossible, and they think it's not true, and they think it's not gonna happen. The problem is it can just happen very, very easily, that you wake up one day and XRP is 3 or 4 digits. Be prepared. Thank you very much for watching the video. See you in the next one. Cheers.